So today we are going to solve the classified past papers for chapter number 6, and it was about managing the natural hazards. So the question number 1 in this one. So Lean, can you read it for me?
Yes, the diagram shows part of the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, a constructive plate boundary. Complete the table using letters A to F from the diagram.
Okay, so here you have to A to F. You have to label the diagram. For example, here now we will see, you can see here what is happening, and this is the upper part of the crust, this one which you can see, and down one here you have the lower part where you have the magma. Got it? So for this one, let's start. So this is already solved for you. For example, B, it's about the convection current. Now I have to just show you the previous lesson so it will be better. See this part. For example, here you have the crust, this part. Got it? Here you can see. Then down here you have the mantle. Okay, means mental position here. This is the mantle, this is the core, this is the inner core, this is the outer core, this is the lower mantle, and this one. So you have to keep this thing in your mind whenever you are going to describe this one. So here, if you go back to the diagram, see here the first one, convection current B. Then the mantle is C, the down part here. Then the ridge is F, this one. This is the part when these blades they move away from each other. So this is the ridge. Then you have E is rising magma. You can see here this part. Okay. And after that you have the A is volcano. This part. So this is the till here we have F, this part. Try to understand. This is the ridge, and it can be a rift valley X, but they didn't ask this one. Okay, so which type of a boundary this is? Mean, can
Yes,
you
constructive,
constructive or
divergent.
divergent? So keep in your mind this thing. Okay. So they're saying X, Y, Z on the diagram mark three position of the rock formed cool lava. Which rock X, Y, and Z are the oldest? They have three rocks X, Y, and Z. Which is oldest? They said Z is oldest. We saw the answer. Can you tell me why, Lean? This is the lava. Magma is coming from here. Any idea?
No.
Okay. See here, for example, if the lava comes here, so this lava will reach here. It's take a long time to reach here as compared to X and Y. If any new lava comes, it will come first X and then Y. So whenever the lava comes from this one, so new rocks are formed. Whenever lava comes out from this volcano, new rocks are formed here. But this is very far. It means that this rock is formed before long time ago when the lava came here. Because whenever any rock is formed, so it will first it will cold become cold here. As you go near to the rock, the temperature is increase. It means whenever the rock will be formed, first rock will be formed away from this one. Whenever lava comes and it will cool down, then it will rock is formed. And when you talk about the cool down, it means more away from the this volcano, then it will cool down. So which the point is more far away, Z. So it means that the rock Z, whenever it is formed, so this is the oldest one. Because the new one will form when it will come out new lava from here. So that is the story behind this one. Describe the tectonic processes that occurs at a constructive divergent boundary. What happens here? Why we say this is a constructive divergent boundary? What happens? Yes, Lean.
Yes, the two plates, they move away from each other.
Okay, why they move away from each other? Because this magma applies a pressure from down. It wants to come out. It wants to come out. Wherever it will find a soft area where it can apply a pressure, then it comes out. So as a result, as you said, that they will move away from each other. Okay, see here now. Two plates moving apart, driven by convection current. Lava magma rises from the mantle to fill the gap, forms submarine volcano if it is inside the sea, volcanic island, ridge, rift valleys, lava, magma, all this one. So this is the how they form. Okay. Suggest three benefits for people living near a volcano. Yes, what can be the benefits? Yes, Lean, you are the only one with me. I don't know where another student.
Yes, I think like the land is more fertile.
Good, very good. And tourist attraction, tourism, okay, hot springs, health spas,
Yes.
geothermal energy, minerals. Because when the volcano comes out, the lava comes out, they're saying it also bring a lot of metals from under the ground. So that can be a reason also. Understand now? So you can write
Yes.
any three from here because it's 3 marks. Okay. Now the table shows major volcanic eruptions in 2015 and 2016. Month and year has given here, and they have, for example, here you can say February, April, May 15, and then from here 16 starts, and the country is given, deaths given, injuries given. Okay. State the country that had the most volcanic eruptions in 2015. Which country has more volcanic eruptions in 2015? So where 2015 till here? So this is 2015.
Indonesia.
Indonesia. Why? Because one, two, three, three times. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Then complete the sentence using the information from the table. The longest period without a major volcanic eruption was. Where was the longest period where there was no eruption, no volcano?
Uh, from October 2015 to May 2016.
So from here it will be October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, almost 9 months. Got it? In others, you will not find that much of difference. So that is this is the tool. Got it? Okay. Then see the suggest three reasons why these major volcanic eruptions only caused a small number of death injuries. If you see here, for example, the table zero death, 0, 1, 1, 7, and what do you think? Why the injuries are less and even the deaths are less? What do you think? Yaslin, what do you think? Why there are less deaths? You can see here, there is a volcano activity, but deaths are really less. Any idea? Yes, Amina? Okay, I will ask a question from you. You know that when this volcano, it has a warning system, because if there is any volcanic activity, so the scientists they are taking the temperature for that particular area. For example, this is a volcano here. So before that, they already know that where the volcano activity can happen. So they are putting the sensors here around this volcano. They are putting the sensor. Which sensor? Temperature sensors. And they are taking the readings time to time from the temperature sensors. When the temperature sensors are showing that temperature is increasing, okay, so it is an indication that maybe the volcano, mean magma, can come out. First thing. Secondly, that the before maybe you saw that smoke start to come out from a volcano, and that is already, that's also a sign that the volcanic activity is going to happen. Second thing. The third thing, that if the people already know that this mountain has volcanic history and there is a chances for volcanic eruption, so the government and the authorities they already making that special routes for the lava. So they will make the special, you can say, routes. If the anything happen, the lava comes out, so it will not go towards the populated area, it will go to other area. Or sometimes they make the walls in that side and it will change the direction of the lava. Sometimes they have a lot of resources. As the lava come out, they already making the people warning and people leave that area. And they are using other, they spray water also on the lava. So there are many warning systems, there are many ways to divert the direction of the lava. So due to this technology what the people have now, the resources we have now, especially the most economic developed countries, so the death ratio become less. And if the war activities will going to happen, they already evacuated the area, they make the people out of that area already. Did you get both of you?
Yes.
So this is the reason why the injuries can be less. Yes, Amina, got it? Okay, so see here now. Now what is the reason occurred in areas of low population? Because as I told you that if they already know that one, so they will not make the cities or that one. Advanced warning and evacuation and emergency drills, they have advanced warning, evacuation and drills. And sometime if the people are living in a particular area, they make the drills. Drill means they just behave like that there is a volcano. Actually there is no volcano, but they make the people how to evacuate quickly. Not explosive, gentle eruption slowly, lava flow slowly. Okay. And monitoring system and pyroclastic means there is no more ashes coming out from this one. Barriers are there, stop the lava flow, trenches, and make the dig the hole, you can say big holes in the ground so lava will come to that one. So these are all the things which make the loss of life really less. Okay. Now they have given the plate boundaries are where tectonic plates move in relation to each other. So plate boundaries where the plates, for example, there are, this is one tectonic plate. So this is another tectonic plate. So this area where they meet each other, so that is known as plate boundary. Now they already give a question here. So I already solved for you. For example, here they have given in the exam, these arrows are not there. I did it for you. So conservative. Remember three type of motion we studied. Conservative motion means plates slide past each other. Constructive, plates move away from each other. What is the other name for constructive? Who will tell me? Anyone? What is the other name for
Divergent.
divergent? Other is destructive. What is the other name for destructive?
Convergent.
Convergent. Why divergent? Because in constructive, plates move away from each other. And why convergent? Because in destructive, plates move towards each other. So this you should know. This is three type of the motion. Now, next, the movement of at a plate boundary can cause an earthquake. Suggest reason why large earthquake can cause fewer deaths than the smaller earthquake. What do you think? If you remember, I told you that the how the impact of earthquake depends on what? In other words,
Location of epicenter.
how much damage a earthquake will cause depends on what? We discussed on that day.
The location of the epicenter.
Location of the epicenter. Okay, then
Like the time.
the time. Yes, if it is night time, there is maybe people don't have a time to wake up and go out of the building. After that, how
The
long?
population. Yes.
Yes, population also good. If the affected area is more populated, more deaths. After that, you have another one. How long? How long the earthquake remains? Mean the timing. Then the relief work. After the earthquake, is there a people reach for the relief work or not? Understand?
Yes.
So there are different reasons from there you can see. So suggested is some large earthquake. Sometimes the earthquakes are large, but the deaths are smaller. What can be the reason? So reason can be from these, which we have discussed now. You see the answer. Distance from the epicenter. Maybe the earthquake was very heavy, but the cities they are away from the epicenter, so less dangerous. Areas of low population density. Quality of the buildings. Yes, if the buildings are quality, have a good quality. Availability of emergency services. Yes, the earthquake came and suddenly the people came to rescue them. Availability of the drinking water, prevention of the diseases from affected area. So these are the things they can. Earthquake can be more dangerous, but these things are there, the life loss, property loss can be less. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Now this is the okay. Now first of all, see here. The map shows the location of the plate boundaries and the earthquake zone around the world. First of all, you see that the key, as I told you, whenever you are going to describe or you are going to study a map or a diagram, you should know the key. The line, can you see this line here? This line is showing the plate boundary. It means this is a plate boundary. All these are plate boundaries. And after that, these dots, they are showing the earthquake zone. So these are the two keys you should know. So all these, this is earthquake zone, you can see here. Now you can see the plate. These are the major plates: Eurasian plate, African plate, Pacific plate, Indo-Australian plate, Antarctic plate, and then you have North American plate, South American plate, okay, Caribbean plate. So these are the major plates. The minor plates are Nazca plate. Then you have where this one, Cocos plate. So like these are plates. So this is the tectonic plates. Now see the questions. Describe the distribution of earthquake zone shown on the map. So where you can find more earthquake zones on the map? Where? First of all, you'll find them near the plate boundaries. Can you see that one? Most of them you can find near the plate boundaries. Got it?
Yes.
Most of many at the plate boundaries are the edges of the plate boundaries. This is how you can see this one. And some of them you can find that, and here you can give the example. You can see that, see the North American, you have a lot, and then you have the this side, you have a lot, then Eurasian plate, you have a lot. So like this, you can give the even the names of the plate boundaries. After that, describe how an earthquake occurs at a destructive convergent plate boundary. What happens at the earthquake when happens destructive convergent boundary? What happens? First of all, tell me the direction of the movement of the plates. In this, plates move away from each other or towards each other? Yes, tell me. Rana, Lean, anyone? In destructive convergent
Uh,
boundaries, the plates
Towards
move
each other.
towards each other because convergent means this one. So what happens then? When they move towards each other, what happens?
Uh, the oceanic plate moves down.
Oceanic plates went down and other plates went up. Why it went down, oceanic plates, Lean? Can you tell us?
It's more dense.
It is more dense. Excellent, my dear. Excellent. It's more dense so that it goes down. When it goes down, then it will come up. Got it? And then they stuck or the pressure increase. To release that pressure, the earthquake comes. Now see here, we'll see. Plates move towards each other. subduction occurs, pressure friction occurs, build up a pressure, idea of sudden release, the movement, because when these come over each other, they increase the pressure, and the pressure build up, and suddenly when the pressure become high again, they move away from each other. So then it creates the earth. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. They're saying describe how the structure of modern buildings can reduce the risk of death from the earthquake. So what the structure, how the structure should be, so it can the reduce, how it can reduce, what's the structure importance in the building? Yes, anyone? You know the Japan, in Japan they, this, that is the area of the world where the more earthquake and severe earthquake hits the Japan. Now in whole Japan, when they are making a building, okay, and they are designing a building, so in the bottom of the building sometimes they put special type of rulers or special type of you can say uh, construction material, so this can move at least 1 meter this side and 1 meter this side. They have this much of flexibility in the buildings. Got it? All the skyscrapers like you have Burj Khalifa or other building, whenever they are built, so all these had natural hazards are kept in mind. Earthquake, flooding, storm, all these things kept in mind, and then they are doing the designing. So here that use the fewer floor, make the building lower, use pyramid shape, use reinforced structure material, means they use more steel as compared to the concrete. Idea of using flexible building materials, idea of using rubber shock absorbers, and some building they have shock absorber, so if there is a shock or there is a movement they can absorb it. Idea of counterweight on the top of the building, and sometimes they put a lot of weight in the bottom instead of the top, so then the base will be stronger. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Often more people die in weeks following on earthquake than during the earthquake itself. They're saying that when earthquake comes, maybe let's say 100 people die, but after weeks, 1 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe 2,000, 3,000 people will die. What is the reason? Did you get my question? Yes, Aula.
Maybe because of the a third of the diseases that happened during the
Yes,
earthquake,
yes. Good.
because there is hospitals destruction.
Yeah, a lot of things can happen because when the people will, earthquake will happen, maybe the building fall down, building collapse, but the main thing, people are maybe inside the building, they are under the building, so there's no rescue. Water supply, the you can say pure water or the healthy water supply disconnected, the water mixed with the filthy water or wastewater, the people did not came for the relief activities, and then lot of thing happen. So mainly the diseases, they kill the people. If any disease happen, they kill the people. And after that, the poor relief services, the delay in the relief services, so all these things can happen and it can cause the death. Here lack of medical help, death through injuries, lack of clean water, poor sanitation, outbreak of waterborne disease like cholera, lack of food, starvation, malnutrition, risk of aftershocks, falling structures, crime, lack of shelter. Then sometime the exposure to weather. If the earthquake came in a place where the snow falling is going on, at that time people don't have a shelter, so they are exposed to the open sky, so they can die there. So these are all the reasons through which you can predict that if the death rate will be higher than after the earthquake. Got it? Okay. The photograph shows an area of a land where a lava flow stopped many years previously. So here they have showed you that this is the lava, it is stopped here, and this is the vegetation. Vegetation, grass, plants, bushes, all these ones. Okay. So now what do you think? Which type of vegetation will be here? Describe the vegetation in the photograph. What do you think? Yes, Rana, see here. Close and dense. Then percentage cover. More than one species present. Lack of grass, herbs. All woody shrubs, which is circular in shape. Short vegetation, no trees. So you can write. First of all, you know that whenever the lava comes near to any, so it has very high temperature. And when the temperature is really high, so the nearby vegetation is burnt, possibility. The ashes from the lava, they can come and cover that area, and maybe you will not find much grass here. Maybe you will find the, you can say, bushes, only the bushes which can bear the hard conditions, only those. You will not find the trees. So this type of a vegetation is found near a volcanic activity. So in the exam, if the question comes, for example, they give you another diagram and they will just tell you this is the volcano and here the lava stop. What do you think about the vegetation in this nearby area? So you can say that vegetation can be close, can be dense, but not more, no more much grass, or vegetation will be there, but in a not, you can say, high like the trees, only you'll find the bushes like this. So this is the property of the vegetation near the volcanic areas. If it is far from the area, then it can happen because the land become fertile after the ashes and the lava, this one. But for that they need a proper farming, then they can get a good crops from there. A guide explained to visitors that after many years, vegetation would eventually grow on the lava flow. Explain how this would happen. That the guide, the tourist guide who is there, he will explain to visitor that, for example, the lava comes here. They're saying that for many years there is no vegetation, but after many years the vegetation start to grow. What do you think? How it happened? How the vegetation grow on the lava place? Try to give the answer. No. So this is 4 marks. You have to write at least four. Number one, reference to the succession. Sometime, for example, you have lava, and now no more lava is coming. The soil around the lava start to come and cover the lava due to wind, due to storm. This one, you find the lava go under the normal soil. After that, then you have special like lichen, mosses, pioneer plants. This type of the plants there can colonize rocks. Here the rocks can form, and even in the rocks you can find some trees there. After that, as I told you, due to the weathering, they start to break down. Soil improves due to the death decay of the organisms. Maybe organisms die here and the soil come and soil improve. Seed, maybe the seed come to this area due to different, maybe with the wind, with the bird, with the other things. Tall plants, maybe the plants grow here and then due to that the seed fall down on that area and start to grow. Natural competition between named plants, and sometimes the plants they are here because this lava, as I told you, that it is make the land really fertile. So there are different reasons. After many years, when the lava can cool down, weathering can happen, the soil can come, erosion can happen, and the seed come from different sides. All these are the reasons that a lava place can again turn into a vegetation area. If a natural area is threatened by destruction, one strategy to conserve it or to stop up the biosphere reserve. Describe the main feature of biosphere reserve. Remember biosphere reserve? What are the biospheres? Not in this chapter, we study in the other chapter, atmosphere chapter. Biosphere, remember the some countries have areas, biosphere areas, where they conserve the environment. They make the different boundaries. In first boundary only the people can go, then researchers can go, all these things. It will come in the next chapter, inshallah.